Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I'm really suffering today from a hay fever of some kind. I don't know what pollen has suddenly appeared today. I've been suffering for a wee while, but it's absolutely awful today. I'm very croaky, my throat is sore, my nose is sore, my eyes, I feel like somebody's sticking daggers in them. So if I sound a bit rough, I'm as well as I can be when I've got a really bad dose of hay fever. Today we are doing CCC JLC, which is a creative collage challenge from the lovely Jodie Lewis of Jodie Lewis Creations, which is why we've got CCC and then JLC. Creative because we've got to be creative, think about what we're going to do with these prompts. Collage because it's lots of layers of things that we're putting down, lots of layers of things. And a challenge because sometimes it's a bit challenging. And it's a bit challenging today because what colour do you pick? Every fortnight we get 3 prompts. Firstly, a material, and this time the material is index cards, and I happen to have these coloured index cards, so I thought actually that might be a fun thing to use. We have an item which is house this time, and I, don't go looking at places like Lavinia's stamps when it's late at night, because you end up going, oh yeah, and I bought these. And the reality is I'm never going to build them up as houses, and it took me a long time to realise that reality. However, I did think what I can do is I could cut that one out and dress that one up, and we'll have that one as, it looks a bit more like a church with all these arched windows, but the other ones don't look less church-like, and they're bigger. Although you see that one, I do rather like that one. But that really does look like a kind of church window there. And that one I just feels too big. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do for my house. I do have house stamps with numbers on, and I could maybe do that. I could. One of the things I thought about was collaging the house itself being the collage. So I actually put down stuff and then tear up bits of papers and make a house out of torn up bits of paper. The other thing that is part of this prompt is colour, and the colour for this particular card is the colour of your favourite fruit. So I've been thinking about what fruit colour am I going to use, and I'm still swithering with that. So for now, what I'm going to do, figs is another one. I love the colour of figs. They've got this purpley green, absolutely fabulous colour. I've got a fig tree in the garden, and I'm hoping that one day there might be figs in it. I don't think it's called a tree actually again. Oh, maybe it is, I don't know. Anyway, shall we get on? So I haven't decided my colour yet, is what I'm saying. Okay, this is not totally dry, but it's dry enough now to just do the next bit I want to do, and then I can leave it to dry totally as we get on to the house element brush, and it should get me the effect I'm wanting, which is a kind of, I don't want to cover it, I just want to knock it back in a kind of it doesn't stink with this chisel, just like that. See, so you've just got you've still got a bit of idea of the brush strokes, a couple of wee bits still showing through, just like that. I might just kind of, because that's too much down there, showing through. There we go. I'm going to leave that to dry. Wash this. Shall we start with our house? And what I'm going to start by doing is cutting this front section off. I'll use these other bits in other projects, I'm sure. And I've still got 2 more if I suddenly decide I want to build a house. But, as I say, sometimes you should be very careful about what you... Normally what I do is I put these things in my basket, and then I go back in the morning and I say, what did I put that in there for? And I take them out. But for some reason, I left it in the morning, and I left it in for a good while, and then next time I went to buy, it was still there, and I bought it. So which is, I don't know why I decided to do it at the time, but I decided to do it at the time. There we go. So there we have our house, and the house has a door and it has its windows. I think I'm going to put something behind the windows to give it, oh, I could actually use, if I put this behind, it would actually give me as if there was light in the windows and a crack of light round the door, wouldn't it? And that's using this a bit more, although I'm not sure of it. Oh, I could use that bit at the top. To do that, couldn't I? It doesn't matter so much about the lines around the door, but I can get 3 windows off that wider bit at the top. So we'll do that, but we'll do that after we've decorated the rest of this. These are I never know how to say this, Hordam, and they're aqua and they have this beautiful graduation to them. But the reason why I want this one is for that, which is forest brown, that greeny is forest brown, because they have, that's Shire, that's tundra, that's forest, that's the desert, and I've only got one of those. That's galaxy, that's ocean. But I want to use the forest brown and this in here, this tundra pink, because that's a kind of purpley, greeny colour of figs, and I'm going to use those colours to decorate my house. I think I'm going to start by kind of putting purple down. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm going to tidy this up. This will dry relatively quickly because it's watercolour, even though I did use quite a bit of water. It'll still dry quite quickly. Well, depend on the paper as well a bit. Let's just clean up that. Ah dear. It goes something like this. I came back from letting this dry and I've got to put you back on. So you have missed the delight in me putting the yellow index card behind the windows, which works so well. You missed how I decided just to put some brick detail, stone detail, rather than doing a whole background of that. You missed my big dilemmas about whether to put flowers in. Did I put flowers in or flower? You missed shall I put little hinges or big hinges on the door? You missed me picking out my grass for doing at the front of the. You missed my whole what am I going to do with the background because it didn't match, and finally deciding on a particular stamp, and then realising that because any stamp wasn't going to print well on the collage, getting my misty out, which I kind of tell you when I last used, and then it still didn't work. So I've ended up with a kind of blotchy instead of it being blue, but it gives me a background, and I used the purple and grey, the figgy colours, the purple and the green on that stamp. So it's fine. How it's ended up, it's fine, but it wasn't what I intended, and you missed that whole kind of. You missed when I put it to the fact that I didn't like the fact it didn't have a roof, and the debate about what to do about a roof. This is what I decided. I know it's a bit squinty, but I'm happy with it being a bit squinty because it actually just adds to the kind of whimsical almost nature of this house. You also missed my, it needs a sentiment. I don't want a home sweet home. I don't think I've got a home sweet home anyway. I'll just have a look and see what's in my sentiment drawer. And I pulled out my sentiment drawer like this. And I pulled out this one that says, can it just be? And I'd got to that stage. And then I pulled out this one, which is a made-up German word. Nope, not that one. That's a different made-up German word. The conviction that an old, large houses must contain secret passages. And I was kind of tempted by that. And then I looked at some other words and things. And then I pulled out this. It was the other way up. It was like that one. The other way up. Oh, that is the way up. It was like that one. It was the other way up. And I turned it round. That says blessings. I turned it round and this one said a bird in the house. And I thought, that's the one we're having. We're having a bird in the house. And why are we having a bird in the house? Because of course my whole dilemma was what to do about this door. So I put on some magnets. And now when you open the door, there is a bird in the house, and the bird is stamped and embossed with a mixture of villainous potion and bundled sage embossing inks, embossing glazes, and it is stamped on a plain white index card. So you missed all the fun, but here's the finished card. I hope you enjoyed what you did see. I hope you like this idea behind this card. Oh, you missed me deciding to whether or not I was going to make this look like thick walls, and I did it for one and then decided not to do it for the other because it might make it too bulky down the bottom. I kind of wish I had done it down the bottom now, but I'm not going. I could do it now, couldn't I? So you can see how that one looks like it's a thicker wall, because this is purple paintwork on the windows, but that one doesn't. Oh yeah, see, and without. Do I do? Yeah, I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's better. Should have done that to start with. Thank you so much for watching. You take care.
Bye for now. Keep crafting.